So someone might have tried to comment or to use this opportunity to spoil the event, but anyways it is just an opportunity used by a person. However, he was honest, but the concern was not genuine. So if you see, how did I take it as? It is assertively, which went wrong, we can just remove what went wrong and move on. And that's where it is expected to be done when you are into corporate life. Okay. So why do you think that assertive communication is important? Because assertiveness is based on mutual respect. First is we respect each other. Second is it is an effective way wherein you also play a role which is diplomatic in terms of communication. Like I would say it is there is one thing which as a person, someone whom we are talking to will like, but at the same time you will not like. So that time you can just say, okay, so let's consider that this is what you do not like, so you do not do it. I will look into it because I like it, and our work as a team will be completed. Okay, so being assertive shows that you respect yourself because you're willing to stand on your interest. So again, there are different types of communication, but the most important and most preferred way of communication is being assertive, because it has its key success areas rather than being into two other tangents. So we can see that in the upcoming slides. So majorly there are three types of communication. It also demonstrates that you are aware of the rights of others and are willing to work on resolving conflicts the way we handle the current situation. An example, a live example. So assertive communication has two notes, that is verbal, then the second is non-verbal. So verbal, as you see, it is all about your voice, how you talk, the ups and downs into your voice, how your voice is clear enough, and then also taking opinion from others, so seeking others opinion, willing to explore solutions, sincere and clear voice, and a relaxed voice wherein you do not express a discomfort while you talk. Means, let's say you're talking to someone and you're not convinced, so you need to be fair enough that you be neutral while you talk to someone. An example, like there is someone with whom you just had a fight in your colleges, but you do not feel to talk to the person about the work that you together want to work. So you can just go and say, okay, what has happened, we can leave it apart, but this is what as a team we have to do in terms of work, so let's do it.
Remote put है.
And the second is non-verbal communication. So it says how you interact while you are available in a physical form in front of each other in terms of communication. So it is the eye contact. You should be clear and expressive. You should be relaxed. You should not present uh, the body language wherein I would say simple body languages. So if you see my current body language, so now I have hand folded. So that means that I am not ready to. So I am not ready to listen. Like someone is trying to tell me, but I have just folded my hand and I say, okay, whatever you say is fine, but I am not actually in that mood to listen. So that's the type of body language. It determines that how it is. So there are three styles, I would say, when it comes to communication. So when we talk about three styles, first one is I would say a sad route. So it is a shy away route wherein someone is just not convinced, or someone is feeling shy. म्हणजे कोणाला तरी सगळ्यांसमोर बोलायला असं डिस्कम्फर्ट फील होतं. अँड मग तो किंवा ती व्यक्ती असं एक्सप्रेस करते की ओके, वॉट एव्हर इज हॅपनिंग अराउंड इज फाईन अँड he or she does not have any problem. But at the end of the day, the person wanted to get the work done or wanted to say something, but because of his nature, he was not able to express. So that is, we can say, submissive communication, जहाँ पे कुछ बोलना होता है बट सामने वाला अग्रेसिव होता है, सो आई थिंक कि let it be. The way he is talking is fine. Why to unnecessarily get into conflict? The second pattern, which is not successful enough in the industry, is the anger mode. So when you say you want to do, I want to get this, I want this, I want that. So as a person, when you move into the corporate industry, you will see that, okay, now in next 10 minutes I want to get the work done, and I want you to give me as soon as possible. So it is something very demanding, and as a person, being demanding or being aggressive is not always successful, because then you miss on people who got hurt while you express your thoughts to get the work done. And there is another midway which we talk is mostly the assertive communication. It is handling the situation, being polite enough, and then giving an appropriate responses, maintaining peace and calmness in your body language. So, end of the day, why I am telling all this is because if you look at the current team that we are talking about, the current participants, so all have different types of nature. Someone is too happy, go lucky. Someone is just okay. That someone is just bothered that why is he or she talking to me? Why is he or she talking to that person? It is somewhere which is a wrong trait in terms of professional behavior, wherein someone is just very shy. He would not even express that he got hurt while walking, and he will just say, when we will talk, hey क्या हुआ, कुछ लगा क्या? So he will say, नहीं नहीं, it's okay, I am fine. He will restrict himself to express his thought because he's very shy type of a person. And that's these 3 points are not about the I would say the pattern of communication, it is the nature of communication. So someone who got upbringing in a very family, in a family wherein everything is fine, you beat someone, you do anything in the society, it is fine, because their upbringing is like that. And that's where your nature in terms of communication gets developed. So how do we relate it, assertive and passive behavior? So passive, as I mentioned, so the person in the picture that you see, the one with the gray t-shirt, is just sad, not feeling happy. There's no good expression that you can see on his face, while the other is just pointing the finger. So passive person often feels inhibited. He is very much anxious. He can allow others to downgrade their value. So suppose if someone is making fun, so it is fine, he does not feel bad. He'll just say, okay, let it be. Whatever he's saying about me is fine, I am not bothered. So just a passive, he's just accepting what is happening in the society. So if you may seem to be shy or overly easygoing, then in essence, when you're too passive, you give others the license to disregard your wants and needs. Then the second pattern that I mentioned is aggressive. So aggressive individuals express their rights, but often turn the wrong way by degradation or humiliation. So as I rightly mentioned, when it comes to aggressive behavior, someone will be aggressive enough, but will not be good enough to convince others. He will not be a good person as a leader or as an inspiration to someone who will be just looked upon, okay, nahi isko to ye chahiye hota hai, and he becomes very aggressive when we don't give him what he wants and things like that. So aggressive behavior undercuts trust and mutual respect. So let's say in the image, if you see, it's the boss who is asking an employee with an aggression. So this person who has just got frightened and will probably think he can do, he cannot do, or he will just try to quit the job that he is into. So what does assertiveness means? It's taking the things that are there in the passive behavior, using an aggression in terms of expressing his or her own thoughts. So assertiveness is balance between a passive person and an aggressive person. So whatever he wants to express, or there are thoughts from a submissive person, he will use or add slight aggression into that, but his voice, his body language, his tone, his pitch, and his expressions will be very polite. So you will not even come to know that the person who is assertive is expressing something which he does not like about the thing. So there are very key principles that we look when we talk about assertiveness. So it is not a habit that you now read through it. You've seen this is assertive communication, and you will just try to do that, and you will acquire it. No, it does not happen. You have to be patient. You have to observe people who are aggressive. You have to observe people who are submissive. You have to also understand that you need to acquire the assertiveness within by learning from the environment that you are into. So it is flexibility. Then it is not a skill. It is not a personality. It's a skill. So remember I said there is someone who is very much a happy-go-lucky kind of a person, but in terms of professional behavior, he is assertive. That means he can be someone outside the world who is a happy-go-lucky person, but when it comes to professional behavior, he keeps his point very rightly, and wherever there are denials, he talks about it right then and there. So it is retreat, think, return. So when I say you got a situation there, someone who just got an agree and say, okay, now I want the work to be done for म्हणजे 10 मुलं आहेत, त्या 10 मुलांमधले 8 मुलं ऑफिसला आले नाहीयेत, त्यातले 2 मुलं ऑफिसला आली आहेत. अँड देन यू से म्हणजे त्या 2 मुलांना तुम्ही सांगणार की मला आज 10 माणसाचं काम करून हवंय. तर इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट राइट, की तुम्ही 10 लोकांचं काम नाही करू शकत. बट ॲट द सेम टाईम यू हॅव टू स्टँड अँड से how you can say no. So saying no is important when it comes to assertive, but at the same time, how do you express it? So you can say like if you see the team needs to be of 10 people. However, currently there are only 2 people with the team. So probably what we can do is we can try to extend some time and try to cover some numbers or some work for the remaining people. But at the same time, we cannot confirm that we will be doing work for all the 10 people and sitting the whole day and night over here. So this is the way how you express it. But the matter is it should be polite and it should not be aggressive. So there are always three principles that when we talk about assertiveness, it is the confidence that you keep while you say no or while you want to express your thoughts. म्हणजे यू शुड बी कॉन्फिडेंट. जेव्हा तुम्हाला बोलायचं असेल तेव्हा तुम्ही स्वतःहून बोलायला तयार असले पाहिजे. काही लोक असतात ते लाजाळू असतात, ते बोलत नाही जास्त. मग त्यांना तो कॉन्फिडन्स यायसाठी त्यांना ते प्रॅक्टिस करावं लागेल. ते एका दिवसात तुम्ही असर्टिव्ह कम्युनिकेशन तुम्हाला येणार नाही. You have to do role plays in front of the mirror. You have to do practice along with your friends, and after some time you will start seeing, okay, now you have got that confidence. You can just talk to 10 people and say with